Everybody, this is going to be a short tutorial to show you how to link in a spreadsheet into an assessment when you're using or deploying Lockdown Browser. There's been a lot of questions about it, so let's go ahead and dive right in. I'm going to show you how to do this. So the first thing that you want to do is you want to go to the course that you want, obviously, to put this, put a spreadsheet in and find, identify the assessment. After you've done that, inside the course that the assessment's in, what you want to do is come down to Files, and we're going to click on Files. And then I created a folder already just so I could have an extra step here, but you don't have to. You can put it in the main area if you want to. I'm going to move my picture icon here. You could create a folder, which you can do, which is fine. Anyway, you hit the plus sign, create a folder. So I created one called Spreadsheet. So I'm going to, let me move this out of the way here, guys. I'll put it down here for now. And what I'm going to do out of your view, I opened and saved a blank Excel spreadsheet, and I just gave it a name. And so I'm going to drag and drop that in here, and I'm going to upload it. So now I have it uploaded. That's the first step in the files area. This is kind of a weird step, but go ahead and bear with me. So the next part is we're going to right click with your mouse on this file, and we're going to do copy link. Now, some of you, it might say copy link location. Nevertheless, it's the same thing. So we're going to choose copy the link. And so the URL address that's in this is now saved here. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go to the quiz that we're wanting to embed this in. So for me, I have a week 3 quiz that I already have Respondus activated. So I'm just going to click on this. And the next thing I'm going to do is we're going to go to edit. And then once we go to edit, you can, now here's the thing, you can do this in a couple of places. You can either put the link to the spreadsheet in the area that at the top of the quiz, or you can put it as a part of the initial question. And so if you show your questions one at a time, you may want to do it just for that particular question. And so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to link this spreadsheet in. So I'm going to go ahead and go up to the questions tab, and I'm going to attach it just to a random question. I'll just say it's on question 5. I'm going to go to the pencil icon to edit this, and then I'm going to just put in, I'll say right here, click to access spreadsheet. So I'm typing out what I want the link to be, and I'm going to highlight this link, and then I'm going to come up here to the link button in our action bar, and I'm going to choose an external link. When I do this, it's going to open up this window, and remember, I copied the URL, or I copied the link from the spreadsheet when it was in the files. All you have to do now is paste it. So I can right click with my mouse and choose paste. Now you can also use Control V or Command V if you're on a Mac. So this is, I'm pasting that link that I copied. I'm going to click done, and now you can see that it has become an actual link. The next part of this, I'm going to move this for a second over here. The next part is to update the question so that it's updated, and then final step is to save. Now that particular assessment is ready to go. So stand by, and I'm going to come back with how it looks from a student perspective. Okay, everybody, so now we're going to look at the second half of this as to how a student can access the spreadsheet that we just created in our course. So the first thing they're going to have to do is they're going to have to log into Lockdown Browser. They'll do so by launching it from their computer. Once they do, it's going to prompt them to log in. So hang on a second while I go through some of the stuff right here. After your student logs in using their Lockdown Browser, they'll go to the course where the assessment is. And then they will go ahead and find the assessment that they're going to take. Once they find it, they'll just go ahead and click on it, and then they're going to go through the pre-test check. And then once everything is completed, they can actually go ahead and begin the exam. And this is where I'm going to show you guys how this looks. So now that they're in, they will just go until they find the question that has the link to the spreadsheet. So when they click on this, what's going to happen is that Respondus is going to open an additional tab. And a lot of times, I don't know about other computers, but on mine, it will flash all the cells, but it only gives them one. And it's not a problem. All they have to do is come down to the bottom of the screen and open a new tab, and then they will have all of the cells that they can use to do work in. And it has some of the fundamental things that you can do as far as functions that would be needed. It has some different options in here. And then the big part is after they're finished with this, there's right here they can click to save their work. So the great thing is after they've copied the link, they can tab back over, because that tab will stay open through the whole exam where they can use it. And then they can go ahead, if you have a short answer or an essay where you have a place where they can just paste a link, they can go ahead and do so. And then that would give you the ability to check their work. Once they're finished, they can go ahead and submit the quiz. They can even give some feedback or not to Respondus if they had any problems. Once they're finished, they can just come up here and close the browser. So I hope this extra information has helped. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out.